What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Shane Rowe. Guys, grab your Yardies coffee.
This is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. There we go. And let's get caffeinated. Now, guys, as we do in football, out with the old and in with the 2023-2024 season is now done and dusted. So bring in 2024-2025. And the new fixtures have just been announced. So we're going to look at the first six and just see where we're standing and who we're going to face and how we might look.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Now, guys, this is all conjectural, okay? I mean, leave your opinions down below on the fixtures, obviously, but let's keep a little bit of optimism about what might happen.
Okay.
It's now a new season we're going into, right? We're going to have the INEOS Group making some moves. We're still waiting for some announcements. They're talking about centre-backs, and that's all I've heard right now, though, centre-backs from Everton. But let's see if it happens, right? So now, as far as the first six games we're going to be playing, open night on Friday is going to be against Fulham at Old Trafford. Now, supposedly, you would think that this is a good 3 points, but again, you never know what might happen. Fulham, I think they finished somewhere around 13th or something like that. So you would expect us to do the business. Then again, they still need to have their transfer window. We still need to have our transfer window. On top of it, as we know last season, we got good players in. As soon as we started to look decent, injuries started taking over. So you never know what's going to happen with this team. The most we can just hope for is that everybody stays fit, and theoretically speaking, we should be in good shape for opening night. Now, we then go to Brighton, which is a little bit more tricky, and Liverpool comes back to Old Trafford by the end of August. So by the first three fixtures, I want to have at least 7 points. Guys, leave your comments down below. We have to have at least 7 points just to keep ourselves motivated. We have to come out the blocks very strong. We should be getting those 3 points from Fulham at Old Trafford, and we should be going to Brighton and picking up 3 points there. And then we see what happens with Liverpool. They have a new manager, so new system. You know, you never know what might happen. Then in September, we have Southampton away. You want to say you'll get the 3 points there as well too, considering that they just got promoted back to the Premier League. But everyone that plays United always turns up in their Sunday's best, you know? They come ready to play and they give it their all. And guys, whether we like to admit it or not, we're not the United of the past decade or the previous decade. I mean,
it's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
I mean, we've lost that little bit of an intimidation factor. We kind of need to get that back again. Listen, it's not me, it's the coffee. I'm just caffeinated, okay?
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
So we don't just go to teams and show up like we used to. We didn't have to go to Crystal Palace again. So 2 back-to-back away fixtures. And right now, I'm not even sure about our form last year, but we finished 8th, so it couldn't have been good, right? And then come back home to Tottenham. Listen, Tottenham started very well last season, and they kind of like drifted off somewhere in the middle, and then they picked it back up. Luckily for them, I think they even end up finishing 5th or something. So for those first 6 guys, 14 to 16 points somehow. I don't know how we're going to do it, but it's got to be over 14 points. No lower than 14. Between Fulham, Brighton, Southampton, and Crystal Palace, if we really have ambitions to be the team of the previous decade again, or even close to it, we have to see taking 16 points. At bare minimum, the first 6 games should give us 16 points. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But you guys leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think. Now, I know I said we look at the first 6 games, but the truth is the last 4 are going to be just as tricky, guys. We're going to have Brentford away, West Ham at home, Chelsea away, and then Villa at home. And Chelsea, on their day, they might have the best day. And Chelsea, we know, on their day, can play ball. the last part of the season. They changed the manager again. So if they gel well this season, they got City coming up on the first part of the season, the first game of the season. So
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
you know, they're going to need to be good out the blocks. So who knows what kind of team is going to show up by the time we play them. And then Villa, who's had a really good season this past season, but considering that they might have Champions League, or they will have Champions League, you know, teams who are not used to European football week in, week out, they tend to tread off at the end of the season. So we'll see how it goes there. It might be a tricky May. Guys, you know, I just hope that INEOS Group can look at these fixtures, look at the front half of the season, look at the back half of the season, and really understand that we're going to need some reinforcements. We cannot do next season like we did this season. The one striker available for most of the season. We had two midfielders mainly for the most of the season in Mainu and Bruno. Eriksen, the quality is fading in terms of the endurance to go up and down the pitch. Mount, if he played 5 games, right? And the defense completely ridden by injuries. So if we're going to be anywhere near competitive, we're going to need to get some support in this window. Is probably one of the most important windows, I think, in the last decade. We have messed up the last decade, and this is the time to fix it. And if we don't fix it on this window, the first INEOS window, it's just gonna set us up for failure, or it's gonna put us on that trajectory of winning ways again. And again, like I told you before, you have to have a place that's conducive to winning. You cannot just have a structure that is just, we do or we don't. Guys, you know, it doesn't work like that. Now, guys, as we always try to do, let's see some of your comments regarding the new fixtures for the 2024-2025 season. Head over to Twitter, follow your boy on Twitter. This fan says, Chelsea versus Man City. Damn, it's going to be hot. Yeah, listen, that is probably the big game of the opening day. So we'll see. And it seems to be the main topic of discussion, to be honest. This fan says, incoming 4-0 loss for Chelsea. This fan says, we are ready. I even don't need to worry. 3 points secured. Let's hope. This fan says, we should revenge that 4-3. Yeah, that was an embarrassing day. This fan says, Chelsea beating Chiti on opening day would be epic. This Chelsea fan says, can we get a break? They gave us Liverpool last season. That's true too. Yeah, good luck. This fan just simply says, excited for the new season. So guys, these are all the comments for the new Premier League season. It looks like Chelsea Man City is going to be the talk of the town for that night. And we'll see how that one get along. Chelsea might just do something. They have a new coach in Enzo, so, and City, they're losing a couple players, I've heard, but then again, they can buy whoever they want. So we'll see. Hashtag 115 charges. But that's it for today. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless you. GMU. Peace.